The War Within You, Clausewitz and the Battle for Meaning. Karl von Clausewitz wrote On War nearly 200 years ago. It's a military book, sure, but really it's about chaos, purpose, and what we do when things stop making sense. He said, "War is the continuation of politics by other means." So ask yourself, what if life is the continuation of inner conflict by other means? You don't march into battle, but every day you fight distractions, doubt, other people's expectations, and your own shadows. This is your war. Learning how to fight it? That might be the most important skill you ever pick up. Chapter 1: The Invisible Battlefield. You wake up, grab your phone. The world's already shouting. Opinions, updates, likes, noise. Everyone's fighting for something. You're pulled in before you can breathe. Clausewitz called it the fog of war, that blur where you can't tell what's real. You feel behind, lost, like you're losing, when really you're just stuck in the fog, trying to see too far, too fast. War, he said, is a clash of wills. That's what this is. The fight between who you are and who you're trying to become. The real enemy? It's drift. The days you hand over your attention, little by little without noticing. The first rule? Know the terrain. In war, it's maps. In life, it's where your time goes. What drains you? Who controls your emotions? Chapter 2: The Politics of the Soul. War, Clausewitz said, is just politics by other means. Every battle should serve a purpose. Now ask yourself, what are your battles serving? You chase approval. You defend opinions and argue online. But why? What's the policy behind it? If war is politics, what's the politics of your soul? Is the goal peace? Growth? Or are you just running from feeling small? Clausewitz warned, forget your aim and your army starts fighting just to fight. So, pause and ask yourself, what's the point of this? That one question, it can save you years. Chapter 3: The Trinity Inside You. Clausewitz saw war as a push-pull between passion, chance, and reason. You've got the same forces inside you. Passion's your fire, the anger, the drive. Chance is the random breakup, the job you didn't see coming. Reason is the part of you that steps back and thinks. The pain comes when one of them takes over. All fire, and you burn things down. All reason, and you never leap. All chaos, and you drift. So mastery is the secret. But that doesn't mean peace. It means balance. You can't kill chaos, but you can steer it. Chapter 4: Friction and the Fog. Everything in war is simple, Clausewitz said. But the simplest thing is difficult. That's friction, and life is full of it. For example, you want to change, but you won't. But you promised, and you flake. You end up scrolling instead of sleeping. And yes, that's not weakness. You are just a human after all. Clausewitz didn't hate friction, he expected it. So don't try to erase it. Build through it. The gym when you're tired, the budget when you're broke, the boundary when no one else sets one. Friction means you're still trying, still fighting. Chapter 5. The Center of Gravity. Clausewitz wrote about the center of gravity, the one point that holds everything up. Hit it, and the whole enemy collapses. So, what's yours? Faith? Focus? Discipline? The way you recover? If you don't know it, life will hit it for you. Stress will target your sleep. People will test your patience. Failure will punch your confidence. Protect the center. Build around it. That's your anchor. Lose it, and everything falls apart. Chapter 6. The Culminating Point. There's a moment in war when winning turns into overreach. Clausewitz called it the culminating point. You felt that. The relationship that went too fast. The job that became your whole identity. The fitness grind that fried you. Sometimes you lose because you didn't pause. You just kept pushing. So when you're winning, stop and check. Am I still chasing the right thing? Or did success become the enemy? Momentum is not the same as meaning. Chapter 7. Defense and Offense. Clausewitz said defense is stronger than offense. But that doesn't mean hide. It means build stability before you charge. That's your habits, your rest, your routine. If your foundation cracks, your ambition falls. You don't always need to push. Sometimes the smartest move is to hold your ground or step back. Chapter 8. Genius and Judgment. Clausewitz admired the military genius, not the smartest, but the one with the quick eye, the one who could see what mattered in the middle of chaos. And maybe that's what you need. Not more knowledge, less noise. Genius is knowing what to ignore. It's choosing your battle and walking past the ones that drain you. Clarity under pressure? That's strength. Chapter 9. The Modern War. Clausewitz wrote about cannons, but your war is quieter. Attention spans, dopamine, emptiness, the slow pull of meaninglessness. Every swipe is a decision, every argument, terrain. You're either gaining ground or giving it up, and you've got to choose. Do you want tiny battles that feel good for 5 seconds, or a long campaign that builds a life? Most men lose not because they're weak, but because they're fighting for nothing, and someone's always ready to profit from your confusion. Chapter 10. The Politics of Peace. Clausewitz didn't glorify war. He understood its cost. But he also knew sometimes you fight not to destroy, but to uncover truth. Same goes for your inner wars. Peace doesn't mean surrender. Sometimes it means staring down denial. You can't dodge every fight, but you can choose how you fight, with aim, discipline, and heart. And that's the point. Not to win every battle, but to fight the ones that matter. Chapter 11. The Final Reflection. Clausewitz believed clarity was rare, especially in war. Well, This is the same as life. You won't always know the path, but you can choose the direction. You're the commander now, not your boss, not the algorithm. Yes, you'll mess up. You'll lose battles. You'll forget the mission. But if you keep showing up, keep seeing through the fog, using friction instead of fighting it, that's victory. Because war isn't just destruction, it's will. And living with purpose, that's a kind of power the modern world can't fake. Closing. The call to arms within. Here's your mission. Guard your center. Reclaim your aim. Fight through the fog. But keep your heart. Most men pretend there's no war inside them. You won't. You'll fight when you must. You'll pull back when it's wise. You'll lead, even if no one follows. And when the noise fades, and you stand alone, you'll realize the enemy was never out there. It was your fear of becoming who you were meant to be. That's your real victory. Not control, not applause, just peace, the kind you earn.